Kelly Show.
I hear she is a bitch on wheels.
We love stories like this. When a show gets canceled, for whatever reason, it got canceled. So Live PD, which you know how much I loved that show.
Explain to people what Live PD is in case they don't know.
What Live PD was, because in 2018, 19, and 20, it was a live TV show that ran for 2 hours on Friday and Saturday. And what they would do is they would follow 10 police departments around, and whatever happened, happens. And they would show it. It was a lot of car chases. It was a lot of...
Like the first 48 on steroids.
Right, but it's live. You never know what's going to happen. And some crazy things happened on Live PD that you just had to be there to see it. A lot of drug busts, a lot of cars fleeing from police. That was the big thing, is car chases. When the George Floyd thing happened and all that, they said, we're not going to do it anymore.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
We're going to drop Live PD because so much backlash was on the police. I don't think A&E even wanted to deal with it.
Okay.
But Live PD was a huge rated show. It had the biggest ratings on A&E.
That's a big deal. The fact that it was a huge rated show, yet they still chose to drop it for social justice reasons is really interesting.
But why couldn't you have changed it a little bit to educate? I mean, there's so many things you can do when you have #1 ratings and you have something like that. So instead of having meetings on how are we going to change this, they just said, screw it, get it off the show, cancel it. And they don't even run reruns of the show. It's gone.
But, you don't know, maybe a lot of police stations and a lot of precincts decide they don't want to be part of the show anymore after George Floyd.
And that could have been it also. So,
if the people you're following on camera, if the stars of your show all quit, you got no show.
But to tell you, the #1 star on the show was dogs. Police dogs, even now, police dogs were huge. They're just so happy. They couldn't be any happier as an animal because they get to run and bite people and chase people down, and then they get all happy. So, Reels channel, which I don't even know what that is.
Yes, you do. Well, let me tell you do know what Reels is, because if you remember, I did that whole series, that whole celebrity talking head series where it was like mama drama and celebrity couples and all that stuff. And you were like, oh, that's so cool. What channel? And I said Reels. And that's when you found Reels. It was the shows, all those shows that I was doing, all those talking head things that I was doing. So don't pretend you don't know what it is.
No, I don't know what it is. It's on because I don't have cable anymore. I don't have cable. I don't have Dish. So I have like Pluto, and Pluto will have Reels on it, but it's not like the real Reels. I don't know. I couldn't find it. It didn't have it.
It's a channel.
Last Friday, they put it back on this Reels channel that you say exists, and they changed the name to ONPatrol.
Oh.
So it's not Live PD, still hosted by Dan Abrams. You have a #1 show. They canceled the #1 show. So then they go on another channel that nobody's heard of except you. Only you, and you say me. So it goes on this other channel, which they have no idea what they're doing over at the Reels channel. There's one guy that works at the Reels channel, I think, and his job is to go in every Monday, schedule the shows, and then he leaves. And he doesn't come back again till Monday. So there can't be more than one people working at Reels channel.
One people.
There's only one people there. So when you call, you don't even get a people. You get nothing. There's nobody that works there. So they decide to put on this show with 9 different police precincts. They have to have a whole staff now, camera people, producers, switchers. They have to hire more peoples.
Okay. So this guy, the guy who was lonely for so long at Reels now has friends.
I think they fired that guy because he doesn't know how to do this. type of. So this is a big challenge for the people at Reels to put on a show like this.
Yeah.
So they're sitting there and they're going, okay, 3, 2, 1, you're on live TV.
Wow.
Reels. Nothing. 73 minutes of nothing.
What do you mean nothing?
Technical problems.
So it was just dead air for 73 minutes?
73 minutes. Live TV, nothing.
Whoa. Wait a minute. Don't they test that sort of thing? Don't you test it first before you decide to actually go live?
We tested this stupid show before we went live.
For like a month.
So they knew the show was coming. But
Yeah.
they had, so everybody, the 4 people that found this frickin' Reels channel that you say exists, that you say I think exists, they found it, and there was nothing there.
Well, that's interesting now. You know what I mean? Now you've made it into a channel I want to watch. Why is there nothing there? And when will there be something there? You know, there's a very famous channel in, I want to say like Sweden or somewhere like that, somewhere in the Netherlands. And the channel is just, so one day you just sit around watching trains. Like literally it's a camera in the middle of nowhere and you watch trains go by.
Mm-hmm.
There's another one where you watch people on boats. Another one where I think it's set up in like a park and just people kind of like come by, play frisbee.
And people watch
have a dog.
this.
And it's the number one show.
Yeah, it's there's 2 types of people in the world. One, when you hear a radio station with dead air, you go, and you get excited. And then there are the people that turn the channel because there's nothing on that channel. I have to go to now 89.9. I don't know why.
Right.
So there's some people that I get watched 73 minutes of nothing.
Oh, please tell me it was the highest rated thing at that time.
Okay, so when Live PD was on A&E on Friday, the 2554 demo, 397,000 viewers.
Oh, pretty good.
For A&E on a Friday night,
It's amazing.
great numbers.
Yeah.
2554 on this Reels channel that you say exists,
Yeah.
403,000. Making it the biggest show ever on Reels.
And it was just dead air.
It's just dead air, and people are like, "It's coming on." I know it is. It's don't turn the channel.
They called their friends. They were like, "You got to turn this on right now." But there's nothing on. Yeah, exactly. Turn it on immediately.
Okay, so it got a 3.5 share. New York can't even get this network right now. There's parts of New York that doesn't get it.
Oh, wow.
There's parts of the country that doesn't even get this channel, and they got a 3.5 share.
Wow.
The average viewing time,
73
146 minutes.
Oh, 146 minutes.
So once it came back on, you didn't turn it off. It was on the TV like dust. I mean, it was just
Right.
nonstop on the TV.
I think people felt that they put in all that time watching nothing. They wanted to get something out of their time. So they spend twice as much time watching whatever they did put on, because that way they feel like, well, you know, there's a payoff here.
And the payoff was, it was freaking amazing.
What was it?
No, it was
canine things?
It was canine things. It was live PD all over again. Dan Abrams, Sticks. They had the same people back, the same segments. It was phenomenal.
Oh, so it wasn't just a show about the canines. It was a show. It was live PD in its full form back again.
Back again. Like 2020 happened again in my life all over again. And I'm now happy.
But you got to find the Reels channel now.
But I couldn't watch it live.
Right, it's not live
This
there.
is
Did they
stupid
play the
frickin'
73 minutes of dead air?
No, they actually cut the dead air out. But then when they came back after the 73 minutes of dead air, they played the whole 2-hour show. So I think all the people that used to work with us at our old radio station now work for Reels.